Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be building Stars Hollow in Bloxburg, and this is part 1 where I'm going to be building Luke's Diner. Make sure to subscribe for more content like this and leave your suggestions in the comments down below. Today, as I've probably already said in the intro, I'm building Luke's Diner as the first part of building Stars Hollow in Bloxburg, which I'm obviously so excited for. I'm really hoping this turns out really accurate, and that's another reason why I'm doing it as a series, so that I can keep asking you guys for like help and tips, and you guys in the comments can let me know as well if I forget anything. So I thought that would be fun, and also because it's really fun to build such a big project with you guys also being involved with it. And I had so much fun when I did a similar thing when I built a town, just like a random town in Bloxburg. At the point that this video is up, the final tour of that town will also be up. It was really fun having you guys come along with that build project as well. I just thought it'd be fun as well for this series. And also this series is going to be going along through autumn, which is especially fun because I feel like Gilmore Girls is such an autumn show and everyone rewatches it in autumn. I'm actually watching it not for the this isn't right for me to say for the first time, but like I kind of am watching it for the first time, meaning like all the way from season 1 to season 7 or season 8, without jumping any episodes or like, okay, for a bit of background context, I watched Gilmore Girls with my sister, but not like every day we would sit down and watch one episode. It was kind of like she was always watching it, and like for a few episodes I would go and sit with her, but I wasn't like dead set on watching the whole season front to back. So I know most of the storyline, I know how it ends, but there's obviously a lot of episodes that I haven't seen, so that's what I'm currently doing. There are a few things that I obviously don't know about, and currently I'm on season 2. And what just happened on the last episode that I was watching? Spoiler alert, in case you guys haven't seen, spoiler alert. Jess left from Stars Hollow because he got into a car accident with Rory, but now he's back. Rory is like acting really weird because like she's saying that she likes Dean, but it's very obvious, it's very apparent at this point that she likes Jess. She's just trying to hide it. There's also a lot of talk about Harvard going on right now because I'm pretty sure that is where she's intending to go next year. I do know what ends up with that, I just won't say because I think maybe that's a big spoiler for some people that have no idea about it. So so far for my opinions on the show, I'm very engrossed in it right now. Like I haven't been able to stop watching it. Every free moment I have, I'm like, I'm gonna watch another episode. I would also say that like it's a very, if you haven't seen it yet, it's a very like, it gives off the same vibe, not saying a similar storyline, but just like if you've ever watched Friends, same things happening, just a different day, if that makes sense. It's just really comforting because nothing too drastic ever happens. It's just very real life. Yeah, for that reason I do really like it. Okay, what's another opinion I can give? I guess like my favourite character right now would be fun to talk about. So favourite right now is Lorelai, Luke, Lane and Jess. The reason why Rory's not on that list is just because of the whole thing that she's doing right now with like, she's very obviously in between Dean and Jess, and it's just like, it's making Jess uncomfortable, it's making Dean uncomfortable, it's making her uncomfortable. It's just a really awkward situation right now. So for that reason she's not on my favourites list, just because she's causing a lot of weirdness going on. I would say that I just think Lane is really unproblematic because like she's never doing anything wrong. She's just always like having to sneak around, obviously because her mum's quite strict, but she's never sneaking around doing anything bad. She's just like sneaking out to band practice. And I just love all of the storylines, including Lane. I always really like Lorelai, of course. I love her because she's really funny. I also like her whole storyline is a little bit like, it's a little bit infuriating, but I think that's kind of the point. Like it's kind of, they're very obviously purposefully making it so that like there's a whole like slow burn with her and Luke, which makes sense. And I understand that like they are being really intentional with the fact that like they make it obvious that they like each other, but they're just drawing it out for really long. So it's like you're rooting for them, but like nothing ever seems to be picking up with them. So it's kind of like, oh my gosh, just like we can tell you like each other, just, you know. But I guess it's kind of the point. Like I feel like they're going to draw this out for as long as possible, but again, that is another reason why like it's so interesting to watch, because you're just waiting for the day that they both just like admit it, if that makes sense. And then what else can I say? Opinions on Rory and Dean. I think that Jess is the better option. I also am not the biggest fan of Dean, just because he always seems to be putting her down about like, she'll be trying to like study because she's really focused on getting into Harvard, and then he's just like, I don't care about Harvard, things like that. It's very different with her interactions with Jess. I feel like her and Jess are more similar. They both really like reading, they like the same books, they have really similar interests. I don't know, I think like he's he's like trying to act like he's like a bad boy on the surface, but like he does actually, below that, he's very clearly got a very soft spot for Rory. It's kind of similar to, it's kind of a parallel of the whole Luke and Lorelai storyline that's happening. It's quite parallel. Like Luke, he acts like he's really moody and miserable. Like to most people, he's got like a very similar like kind of moodiness behind his voice, but then you can tell with Lorelai, even though he's pretending to be moody, he's still like doing things for her, helping her. So more about this build series, I'm honestly thinking that because it's actually quite fun being able to like talk to you guys about the show and tell you guys where I'm at, I'm thinking that I'll just do this for each episode of the series. I'll give you a little bit of background about like what point I'm at in the show, what my favorite characters are at the moment, what my opinions are on the storyline that's happening at the time, and then because I feel like that'll be interesting, and then you guys can also talk to me about it in the comments if you're also watching as well, and because I just think that'd be quite fun. You can also talk to some other people in the comments, start some conversations, and I'll reply to them because I'm so invested in this show now. It's literally all I talk about. Okay, also just a bit of an explanation of the build series I'm doing. So I am building the entirety of Stars Hollow. Like I'm going to build everything, but I'll only be filming like the most important landmarks because there's a few filler buildings that aren't actually showcased in the show, obviously. But yeah, my point of that is that I'm going to be building like the most important landmarks in the show, like the places that you always see. There might be a couple episodes in this series where I build just like random miscellaneous things and I still make a video out of it because I'll just be talking obviously at the same time, but it will be more of like a compilation video of like, oh, I'm gonna do these 3 buildings and the gazebo or something, rather than it just being like, I don't know, I hope that makes sense. And then obviously there'll be a tour. I'm hoping that I've tried to schedule this out, guys, because I don't want this series to take too long to come out. If you guys watched my other town series, you know it took me 2 years to finish building it, which meant that I was posting town update building videos like once every few months, and I don't want that to happen again. I obviously want to complete this during autumn because that's my whole point of building it, is because it's really autumny and I want it to be an autumn project. So I'm hoping that the final tour will be the 1st of November because I'll be releasing one of these Stars Hollow building videos like at least once a week, or maybe sometimes once every 2 weeks. So it should just be at the end of October that you'll see the final Stars Hollow tour. Maybe even sooner than that, I'm not sure, guys. But I've got a whole lineup of autumn content that's also going to be happening alongside this. So again, don't worry, the whole of autumn is not just going to be Stars Hollow building videos. I'm planning on posting twice a week, one of which being a Stars Hollow part of the series, and then another one being like one of my more normal Bloxburg content videos, something for autumn when the Halloween Bloxburg update comes out. I've also got a couple of like videos planned for Halloween specifically, so I feel like that's going to be really fun. Yeah, I'm really excited about this series. I'm also just really excited about the other content that I have planned. So yeah, I obviously can't wait to share it all with you guys. So I'm just going to do a quick sped up segment because this part of the process was just taking me quite a long time. So right now I'm just starting on the interior. It actually took me quite a while to find an image that properly showed the layout of the interior where all of the tables were placed and things like that, but I managed to find a pretty good one. And then I also managed to find a couple of other pictures that are like showing other angles, and because my sister is a Gilmore Girls fanatic, I also made sure to confirm with her, like I was asking her before I built this, like, is this right, is this like the type of colours that I need to use, like please confirm it for me. And she was like, yeah, that's pretty accurate. So hopefully when you guys are watching this, if you're also a Gilmore Girls fan, you're gonna hopefully see the resemblance with the diner that I'm building right now, and then obviously the diner in the show. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not yet already, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.